Hi, everyone. Welcome to Financial Insights. I'm Linda, your accounting coach. So, we are continuing our conversation on how small business owners can prepare for tax season. So, step number 3 in the process is getting records organized. And a lot of times people use record keeping, which is the same thing. You want to make sure you're getting your documents in order. So, and what I mean by that, record keeping is the organizing, the labeling, and saving of your documents. So, here are a couple of tips with record keeping. Number one, use technology to your benefit. There's a lot of technology tools that you can use to save your documents. So, whether that is Google Drive, Dropbox, whatever the case may be, use one of those cloud systems to start saving your documents and decide what system you're going to use. Some people keep everything in their email. That's fine, but then there's some things that don't go to your email. So you want to decide where are you going to store the documents so that way you don't have to search. If you rather print off the documents and then have file cabinets, that's fine. But stick to one system to make it easy for yourself. Number two, create folders. So if you are using Dropbox or Google Drive, start creating folders. So, and what I mean by that is lumping things together. So, for instance, you could have a folder just called contracts, and you put all of your contracts in there. You could have a folder for vendors where you put all of your vendor information in there. So, create folders to make your life much, much easier. And then also, you're setting up a system so when you start to hire, or if when you hire more individuals, things are more efficient. They can find things more easily. Number three, you want to make sure you back up your records. Just because it's on Google Drive or Dropbox, you want to make sure it's backed up. And what I mean by that is particularly the important documents, store those, maybe in another place. So always have a backup system. If you are saving documents on your computer hard drive, definitely contact an IT company so they can back up your computer on a regular basis. And all of these records, we have to realize they flow into financial statements. This is how we get financial statements. All these documents, the contracts, the invoices, whatever, deposit slips, they all relate to the financial statements. So in order to have financial statements or even to, perform your tax returns, the tax preparer, they need to have documents. And one of the most important documents they need to have is financial statements. So you always have to submit financial statements. And if you are using Excel, that is fine to track what is coming in and what's going out. You just give them that Excel file. If you're using an accounting software such as QuickBooks or Wave or Zoho, you have to make sure your financial statements are up to date. Another document your tax preparer will need is mileage. So if you're tracking mileage, you want to make sure your reports are up to date. Other items that your tax preparer would need regarding records is the list of large purchases your business has purchased. So that could be equipment, any equipment, vehicles, also loans, providing a list of new loans, even existing loans. So you want to make sure you are documenting those items and you can just provide that to your tax preparer. So those are very important. That's what I usually see is that individuals forget to actually give documentation of what the business has purchased, particularly equipment and vehicles, because there may be a tax deduction that you may be eligible for. So you definitely want to let your tax preparer know about those items. So, you know what? For tax season, start taking 1 hour a week just to get organized, getting your documents labeled, getting them in some type of system, a folder, and use technology to your benefit. So if you dedicate 1 hour a week until you're caught up, tax season would be much, much, much so simple and stress free for you. So make sure you get started today. Make sure you comment, share, and like. And if there's any questions or any suggestions to others about how to prepare for tax season, make sure you put them in the comment section. We'll see you next time. Take care.